skate like that would ever be third.
But what that does mean is that Yuzuru Hanyu, there he is looking, saying thank you. Congratulations to each other, the two training mates. Well, he is not only the Olympic champion, Yuzuru, but the world champion as well. And for the second time in history, two Japanese men are on the podium together. The last time it happened a couple of years ago when Daisuke Takahashi and Yuzuru were on the podium. Now with the performance of the day brought to you by StubHub, and guess what? Tonight's winning skate gets the nod.
Well, I'll bet if you'd asked him at the beginning of the year if he thought he was going to be Olympic and world champion by the end, he'd have said, oh, I don't know about that.
Well, I think you have to believe it somewhere in there or you don't make it happen. My moment of the day is when him and Javier clash back and forth to each other through television.
Performance of the day brought to you by StubHub, the way ticket buying should be. Here's Scott.
Yuzuru Hanyu, the Olympic champion and the world champion at home in the same year. What does that mean to you?
I just happy, but I have to do more practice and push harder, and I gonna be more happy.
You're going to be more happy when you push harder if you can do that.
Yeah.
Working with Brian Orser and with Javier Fernandez in the same club, important to you?
Yeah, I'm proud of him, and then his performance was so great today, so I'm proud.
Well, they're all proud of you here. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And the Brian Orser skaters with a hug. After a great competition, a tough competition, maybe Brian Orser, the big winner here, he now has a sweep of the 4 major titles thanks to his skaters. And this was one of the closest world finishes in any discipline, a second best only to Savchenko Zokovic, who beat Bolesław Trankov in 2012.
Well, Hanyu with that big comeback win, and out of close finishes come great discussions. And this one will be no different. It doesn't matter who you pick. You're right. And so's the other guy.
And Yuzuru also joins Alexei Yugudin as the only skaters to ever win the Grand Prix final, the Olympics, and the Worlds in the same season. What a spectacular night of skating. The men delivered on the sport's biggest stage, Scott.
Javier Fernandez of Spain, I did my work. Did it seem like work?
It did. Yeah. I worked really hard, and I did my program. I did have a couple of mistakes, but still it was a good program. It's just other skaters skated better than me, so it's nothing I can do, right? You just keep training and keep improving for the next time, for the next competitions, to try to skate better and better.
Electric atmosphere in the building, much of that because of Yuzuru Hanyu. What's it been like for you to train with him in that environment over the course of these last couple of years?
For me, it's great. I think to have a skater that trains with me like Yuzuru is just many positive things, because he's a really hard worker. He really pushes hard himself, and does just give people around that personality that they want to work more. Like, that's what I feel like. I want to work more because I can see this skater working that hard, right? There is a good things about him and me training together.
He probably says the same things about you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
3/10, it's all that separates Yuzuru Hanyu from his teammate Tatsuki Machida. It's one of the closest margins of victory in the history of men's skating. Javier Fernandez of Spain claims the bronze medal, and he had something wonderful to say about his training partner at the cricket club in Toronto afterwards. He said of Yuzuru Hanyu, "It is fantastic to train with this guy because he makes everybody around him want to be better." And as it turns out, that includes 15-year-old Nam Nguyen of Canada, the world junior champion. He also trains at the cricket club in Toronto, and here in Japan, he had the skate of his young life. Tonight, live coverage of the 3